All right, so we're doing graphing here, and this is our quadratic. We have our a value is 1, our c value is 1, h is 0, and k is 0. So this is basically the same thing as just the regular function y equals x squared. So that's the basic function. Now if we look at this, here it's the same function except this time we have the h changing. And if I push play, let's kind of check out what happens. So as h is getting bigger and smaller, the graph is moving to the left and to the right. Notice how it is, let's get a nice number. Notice how when h is 7, so this would be x minus h squared. Or in other words, it would be, nope, I don't want to do that. I just want to do a new graph. And pretty much what our function would be is f of x equals x minus 7 squared. And you can notice that this graph is exactly the same as what our graph was here. So when it's minus 7, it shifts our graph to the right 7. If we look at the negative, so here's negative 7. Let's do a different number. Let's do negative 5. Negative 5, we can see it moved it to the left 5. So that would be the same as f of x equals x plus 5 squared. So if it's minus a number, it moves it to the right. And if it's plus a number, it moves it to the left. You can see again, it's just shifting to the right as it's positive. And when it's negative, it's shifting to the left. Here we have the absolute value function. This is the mother function for the absolute value. And when we look at the graph again, same thing happens. It moves to the left and to the right. When it's positive, when it's minus a positive number, it moves to the right. When it's plus, it moves to the right. So minus a number, it moves to the right. Plus a number, it moves to the left. And the same idea here we have, if we rewrote this equation, it would be 1 times the absolute value of x minus 1 plus 0. If we wrote this equation right here, it would be 1 times the absolute value of x plus 4 plus 0. So that's the same happens with the absolute value, and we'll notice the same happens with the square root values. As it moves, or as it's minus a number, it moves to the right, and if it's plus a number, it moves to the left. So this is a horizontal shift. Moves it to the right or to the left. Notice how the h is inside all of the parentheses. It's inside the parentheses, or with x. It's inside or underneath the radical with x. So whenever the number is with x, it's moving a horizontal shift.